Hello and welcome. I'm Karjan, and this is Let's Art, Operation Blinking Mirror Edition. So last time we finished blocking out all of the colors, or at least a significant portion of all the colors. And now it's time to add shadows, highlights, all those similar things. So I'm actually going to start from the top of my collection and move down instead of starting from the bottom and moving up. It's mostly because I want to do the trees in the background like last. So I'm going to start with Nina's coat, and this is what I was talking about with the bases and going up like that. So I'm actually going to, let's see, tamp the opacity down a little bit. Okay, so this is the base color, and I'm just going to pull it down to about there. It's not as good of a color as I would like. Let's reset this. There's that. A little less. That's a bit better. And I'm just going to go in and add some shadow in. I am going to, this is just similar to when I just started the blocking. This is just an initial I have sort of decided on my sun source being like up in this area, filtering down this way. It's a fairly common source direction for me to choose. I'm just going to... I'm actually probably going to end up trying some random little tricks and stuff to see if I can make this look a bit... See, this needs to be nice and dark because it's hiding like that. And then going a little darker, just add that over top in a couple of spots. Not many. Oops, I forgot to... So... Pulling it like that isn't exactly entirely accurate, but it's accurate enough for the purpose that I want to put it towards. And just add a little bit of that darker color in. And this is where the the clipping mask really comes in handy because I can just because I don't really need to worry about where everything is going. Because if I release this, you can see I've gone out of the lines everywhere. But as soon as I put the clipping mask in place, I don't have to care about that anymore. So, okay. And I don't know... Let's see. Noise... Whoops. There. Monochrome. There we go. And now just play with the fact that this eye blinding. And it gives it more of a rich tone to do something like that. Okay, one of these days I'm going to figure out why that occurs. Why my Photoshop just suddenly stops responding like that. Okay, so I'm now going to use the smudge tool with a special brush to kind of smooth out, well, it's not really a special brush, it's an airbrush set large to kind of smooth out some of these harsh edges in here. Just make it a bit smoother. There we go. This doesn't really need to be made smoother, because it's already... This, however, over here, so you can see the edges of... see fairly hard edges of the shadows, and I don't really like that. Okay. Oops. Just smooth this out. Okay. Well, this needs to be... There we go. That's better. So, and then on top of this, remove all of this so that I can get the base color again. Put everything back. See, that just adds another nice, just adds a nice little bit to it. So, go up, and I don't really want to do too much because this isn't supposed to be, I mean, this is cloth. It's not supposed to be really shiny. but it does need to be lighter in some areas. So just adding that little bit of brighter color. Up in there. Oops, not eraser. I think I'll turn this down just a little bit. There we go. Just throw a bit of light into the matter. It's definitely not perfect, but for a method of shading and highlighting that's that quick, it's not really a method to sneeze at. I certainly like it. Okay. So now onto the skirt. So I need to grab this, and then it's under, it comes out from underneath the coat. So like that. It's far too large of a brush to do this bit, so just go to here. Just adding that little bit of depth to the whole thing. Oops. Actually, I need a little bit more dark up here and back in here because this is behind her. That needs to go in place. There we go. Just mostly scribbling and futzing on the screen. This is the method of shading and highlighting that I tend to do a lot. Although depending upon the piece I'm working on, I may not choose distinct colors like I've been doing, but rather just go for a simple, very dark blue, and then set it all to multiply. That way I don't have to keep changing color. It sort of works. It doesn't produce as good of results, in my opinion, as custom tailoring the colors the way I'm doing here. And you may wonder why I put, even though this area back here was completely black, well, pretty much black, may wonder why I did that. Well, it just looks better with a hint of light even in the darkest areas. So that's pretty much that. The skirt stripe is going to be interesting. I'm not really interested in keeping it. Let's see. We'll go with just mostly off the cuffing. Smudge this all in place. Okay. So what's the code edging? Okay, the code edging is the silver bit, which mostly just gets to be a darker color. I'm gonna move it. Whoops. Okay, let's try this again on the proper layer. There's really not, light's really not going to fall much on this, so I'm mostly just darkening it and darker up there. And you can see I added a tinge of color to it. It's got more of a reddish look to it now. So, the socks. Great clipping mask. These socks, I don't really want to give a bit of color. So I'm going to stick to a fairly standard smooth it into place. And this tends to go by fairly quickly. Let's add that little bit of darker to the mix. I try to just let the colors speak for themselves as much as they can. And then a nearly white on a new layer. So, just smooth that out a little bit. Oops. There we go. Actually, this up here should be a bit brighter. There we go. The sock edge is going to be another very simple one. I'm just going to go down and a little to the left instead of to the right. And it looks like I accidentally well, maybe not. Interesting. I'm sure those pixels will come back to bother me later. Okay, I'm not actually going to add light to that. So the shoes. Oops. A little too much out. So here's the shoe base. And go there. Just a little bit around there. And then over here. And then a little darker for a couple of, like the bottom of the shoe. Now to smooth that out. And this is what I'm going to be doing for the rest of the rest of the time. There's going to be a couple of small divergences in doing this. I didn't use enough big enough brush for that. There we go. There. Okay. Skin is really freaking difficult one to figure out. I guess that will do-ish. Create clipping mask. We'll see how this looks. Yeah. It's a little bit dark for my tastes. But at least it's not kill me orange. And some proper mixing like that fixes the problem. And a little bit, I shouldn't have done that. Mostly because I have a lot more skin that needs to be corrected. Oh well. Okay. And then there. That should be approximately the right color to use. So just go in there. Just a little bit of that. There. This is too big for here. There we go. Ah, deformed fingers. Okay. Lighter color gets put down. And then darker color gets put down. And then it all gets smudged together. And then I don't forget to edge it properly. There we go. Okay. Now for her face. This is... I always kind of hate shading faces the most. Because it's there are so many little planes and places where you need to add shading properly, that if you don't do it right, the face ends up turning out looking not very good, no matter how much your initial work, how good your initial work looks. If you don't shade it right, it's not going to look right. I'm going to need to add some color to her lips. Not much. Just more of a reddish tone. Wow, she's got a lot of a nose. Her nose is actually really long the way I've drawn it. Which isn't really true. Oh well. Okay, so that's about... Pull those colors in more there. There we go. So that's about right. Add another layer and go for this. It's really a bit too pale the way I got this. The highlight is a bit too pale, I think. But a bit of work and it doesn't look too bad. Let's give it that. Give it a little bit of lighter color there. And there's probably plenty of things that I could be doing differently that would make this look much better. But I don't really care. I haven't learned anything else other than this. So this for now is what I'm going to stick to. Okay. But even for generally how quick this is, it's not turning out too bad looking. I'm going to ignore the eyes for now. Okay, so hair. And mostly I'm ignoring the eyes because it's a different just like the hair is a different matter. Just turning more into a bronze green color. Okay. Is it this one I used? No. I need to remember which brush I used for this. Yeah, I've got a lot of brushes loaded. I should probably unload them all. and just load the ones that I know I'll need. I actually think it's this one. No, it's not. Nope, it's not. I'm looking for a very specific brush, but it doesn't look like I have it loaded. Let's see. Append. Nope. No, I don't think I have it. I don't know where it went. I must not have loaded it properly. What's this one? Nope. Okay. So I will just find and make do. Or I won't, or I'll just not bother. Yeah, I'm probably just not gonna bother for the hair for now. The hair and the fur and similar. And just end up calling this until I can find the brush that I like using. Yeah. Oh, there's the flippin' hairband. Okay. This is cloth, so let's just take care of this. Whoops. Clipping mask. I think it needs to be a little darker than that. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So... and then... like that. Smooth the colors over. Needs a bit darker, I think. Yeah, let's add a bit more dark over there. Okay. Okay. And then a little bit of light at the top. Okay. So except for the hair and the eyes, that's pretty much Nina being finished. Actually, yeah, I did forget to do this, didn't I? Okay. So this goes up like this, and this goes down like this. And it's kind of open to the face, so mostly just add that in. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to call this here, and I'm going to go off and try and find my brush that I use for fur and hair, and I will continue this next episode. See you then.